Welcome to your Daily Dose. My name's Robert. You guys know my friend Susan. We've got a whole bunch of other friends with us today. We just wrapped a Jam for Joy, and in that stuff happened. So I'm just going to go around and say hi to everybody real quick, and then everybody can start talking. That's Helen's dog. First, we'll say hi to Helen's dog.
Hi, Helen's dog.
Hey, Bob, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Awesome. Russ, how are you, bud?
I'm doing fine on cloud nine. I decided I'm going to talk in all rhymes.
Oh, I like it. Kelly, give us some gibberish to tell me how you are.
It's into on Karapari Indian Loki and
Perfect. Susan, translate what Kelly just said.
I couldn't be happier to be hanging out with you, yaks.
That's perfect. Exactly. Hey, Barry, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
That's awesome. Good to see you. And Helen's here. We know she got her dog. When you're okay, when puppy settled in, you jump in. We just played for about 5 minutes. And I mean, one of the overarching things that I heard was just the joy of movement. I heard that people enjoyed being physical, and it's something people don't always associate with improv. I don't know. Were you similarly stricken by that? Or do you have anything else you'd like to take away from the session we just had? I open the floor.
I was stricken with Parkinson's, so I don't know. Stricken, I go, yeah, I have a Parkinson's.
Barry has been stricken by Parkinson's. How long have you had, if you don't mind us? Can you share that with us?
I was diagnosed 6.5 years ago, but I've had it considerably longer.
Sure.
Right. That's the old thing, right? You know, the diagnosis happens years after and all that. And you did say something very sweet at the end of our session. You said you wish you found this earlier, what we were doing. Why is that? How did you find today beneficial or happy, or what was good for you?
Well, because I'm a big believer, and I live my life attacking things with humor.
Wow.
And so I enjoyed that this was the approach of using humor rather than just everyone feeling sorry for themselves, which they have reason to.
Yeah.
It doesn't get you anywhere.
No.
Barry just hit something so big for me. Barry, frankly, it's the reason why I started a lot of this work, that, you know, being involved in the community. Support groups are a great thing. And for what they do, very valuable and valid. At the same time, for some of us, you go and you feel like it feels repetitive or not, you know, expansive. So we want this to be that. You can bring absolutely the same pain here, and we can try to discover or transform it, at the very least acknowledge it through a different lens, through humor. So you nailed it, Barry. That's really good.
Yeah, you don't want to be a pity party.
Don't want it to be a pity party. Nicely said, Bob. And Susan, you have something.
Well, just fitting all of this together, we all have Parkinson's, or in the case of you and Kelly, are really darn close to it, supporting those loved ones who do. And it's what we do here. I don't think it is a form of exercise, but I don't think anybody else is really offering us a laugh. I mean, you asked me in a recent dose, what's a laugh worth? My guess is anybody who's on the screen right now, you know, couldn't come up with enough words of joy to describe how much it's worth.
Let's yes and that. What's a laugh worth? Anybody want to take a toss at that? What's a laugh worth?
priceless.
That's what I was thinking, Helen, is priceless. It's
Priceless. Good.
valuable.
Russ, you had something too?
A laugh is worth greater than 100 things to worry about.
Oh, that's nicely said. That's very
Yeah.
nicely said, Russ. Very good. You know, laughter is used in a lot of ways. And here's what's unique about how we do it. There's a lot of studies that show, people watching humor, and that's awesome for a form of medicine. It has effect. It transforms to an even more intimate level when you're involved with creating the laughter, when you are someone through not having to have the pressure of being a joke teller, because that's an extreme thing, right? To try to, that bar to be a stand-up, very difficult. Bring you and recognizing you enough in a situation, telling your truth is funny and fun. Wow, that's when the humor becomes something else, because, like Barry said, now you get a laugh about something that's going on with you and pull down some of that tension, have the value be 100 to 1, Russ. That's a pretty big deal. Anybody else thoughts on that? The value of laughter? I see Kelly.
Taking the time that you use for worrying and removing it and replace it with laughter has so much more value, then you'll get more out of it than you ever will worrying. So find laughter instead of worrying.
There it is. That's beautiful. And guess what, folks? That's our 5 minutes. That's your daily dose. We'll see you next time.